Hello, and welcome to this program on describing places. In real life, there may be instances when you need to describe a place while deciding on a vacation or a destination for a vacation. Or you may even need to invite a foreign friend to visit interesting places in Sri Lanka. This video is based on the lesson material found in Book 4 of your course material. With the aid of visuals, we hope to guide you in describing places in Sri Lanka. We have chosen Katharagama as a model. For your easy reference, we have divided this program into subtopics. These subtopics are 1. Location and geography of Katharagama. 2. Historical importance. 3. Lifestyle of the people. 4. Places of interest in the vicinity. Now, let us go to Katharagama and see how it can be described. Location and geography of Katharagama. Katharagama is situated in the southeastern region of Sri Lanka. It is about 283 kilometers away from Colombo. Colombo, as we know, is the capital of Sri Lanka. In other words, the distance between Colombo and Katharagama is approximately 283 kilometers. As Katharagama is situated in the arid or the dry zone of Sri Lanka, the climatic conditions are very rough and difficult. Manikganga, which is one of the main rivers in Sri Lanka, runs through Katharagama. However, there are times when that river too runs dry. Due to the lack of rain and water in the area and the hot climate that prevails, Katharagama is an arid area. This is obvious from the stunted vegetation of the land. Stunted vegetation means the natural controlling or restriction of the growth of trees, plants and shrubs in this area due to climatic conditions. Adjusting themselves to the climatic conditions, even the leaves turn into thorns to reduce the constant evaporation. It means the moisture in the leaves of the trees, plants and shrubs turns into vapor due to hot sun and escapes into the air. Passing through this area, we encounter a landscape covered with the layers of dust. Those were some sentences you could use to describe a location. Here are some points to describe a place. Describe a city of your choice using them. 1. Name of the city. 2. Location. Province. 3. Distance from Colombo. 4. Climate. 5. Average rainfall. 6. Vegetation. Let's now look at the historical importance of Katharagama. Let us look at how you can describe the historical significance of Katharagama. The history of Katharagama goes back to the 3rd century BC. It is believed to be the land of god Skanda, the ruling deity or god of Katharagama. It is one of the holiest places in Sri Lanka, and the area is known as Deyange Rata. Every year, thousands of pilgrims make their way to Katharagama to worship god Skanda. These people belong to different religions, races and ages. They go to Katharagama to ask favors from the god Skanda, or to offer thanks to him for favors granted. The offerings that people make to god Skanda are mainly in the form of platters of fruit. This is called the Puja Vattiya. A red garland is also offered. 3 times a day, a ritual is performed known as Pujava to venerate God Skanda, and devotees queue up outside of the shrine. Once this is done, the priest of the shrine brings the holy water and a special preparation of rice known as Mulutan Bhat. This is offered to the god. Later, it is distributed among the devotees. Throughout the ceremony, we hear the sound of bells ringing. God Skanda and his 2 wives, Valli and Devani, are believed to have lived thousands of years ago. A short distance away from this shrine, we come across Kirivehera, an ancient Dagaba. All Buddhists who come to Kataragama make their way to Kirivehera with flowers and incense and worship Lord Buddha in the quiet serenity of this Dagaba. Kirivehera is supposed to be one of the places in Sri Lanka that was visited by the Lord Buddha. Now let us look at what we have attempted to do in this section. We have dealt with the historical significance of Kataragama. Lifestyle of the people. Now let us focus our attention on how to describe the lifestyle of the people in Kataragama. In the past, most people in this area lived in wattle and daub houses, but now new houses have come up with brick and cement. Though many people earn their living through chena cultivation, due to the climatic conditions that prevail in Kataragama, the farmers have a difficult time in cultivating. A considerable percentage of the population also earn their living by selling fruits, flowers, sweetmeats, and ornaments to the pilgrims that pour into Kataragama daily. They also run guest houses or work in hotels that provide accommodation to these pilgrims. Places of interest in the vicinity. Finally, let's take a look at some of the places of interest found in and around the city of Kataragama. Almost on its southern border, we come across the Yala National Park, which shelters many species of animals and birds. At one end of this immense park, we come to Situlpawa, an ancient temple built on top of a sprawling rock. Kirinda is another neighboring place of interest, and it is a legendary spot where it is said that Vihara Mahadevi landed on this island. This area has undergone a number of major development projects over the last few years. The Mattala Rajapaksa International Airport also known as the Hambantota International Airport, the Hambantota Port, the Magam Ruhunapura International Conference Hall, the Hambantota Cricket Stadium, Telecinema Village in Ranminithanna, the Matara Katharagama Railway Line, and Southern Expressway are some mammoth development projects that can be seen in and around Katharagama. Now let us look at some sentences which you could use to describe other places of interest. We've gone through a detailed description of Katharagama. You can use the same sentence structures and write about a different place of interest. You can watch this video again and practice the sentence structures. Now try this exercise. Imagine that you have been asked to write an essay on Kandy for a tourist guidebook. Go through the same subtopics that we have dealt with in describing Katharagama. Use the sentence structures we have used and write a description of Kandy in about 300 words. You can also read other books for information and ask your teacher for any help you need. You can also ask your teacher to correct and evaluate your essay. Now, here are some guidelines. Location, historical background and geography, lifestyles of the people, places of interest in and around the city. Good luck.